This card is going for $2,400 on eBay. And I gotta look at my viewfinder because I wanna give you a couple of details that are really important. So if my eyes are darting, it's because of that. You see this orb and this swirl? These two little small markers mean that this card could probably be worth even more. $3,000, $4,000. How and why? Let me explain. So, first of all, why am I making a video about Pokemon cards? It's because how I use my money matters. A lot of you people have been asking me, bro, you make so much money. Where do you spend it? Well, collecting Pokemon cards is one of the ways I spend my disposable income. Ironically though, this card I actually got as a kid when I was maybe 11 or 12 years old. I opened it from a booster pack. I kept it hidden and precious because I really loved it. And now it's worth a lot of money. So anywho, let me tell you a little bit more about why this card is so important. So the orb and the swirl make a huge difference to the value of the card. Back in 2003, when Pokemon was releasing holographic cards, they wanted to show some aspects of rarity to those cards. Now, holographic cards were all the rage when kids were collecting. And the funny thing is that this marker, this imprint of the orb and the swirl, they were added to only a few cards. Some cards got no orb or swirl at all. Some card only got an orb. Some card only got a swirl. Very few cards got both of them. And there are very few cards left in the world that are that clear and in well conditioned. Now, if I were to get this graded from PSA, it would probably be a 5 or a 6, but it would still be in case and the grading would not deteriorate any further, and it would probably even increase the value of this card because it is so rare. This card will never be made again. The other reason why this card is so valuable is that Gengar is a very popular character. In terms of popularity, probably just behind Pikachu or Charizard. The reason why Gengar is so popular is because it was part of that original batch of 151 Pokemon that came out back in 1999. Gengar is very mischievous, it's a fun looking sprite, and it's also really powerful both in the trading card game and in the video games. I used to use it all the time, and I love Gengar because of that. Now, I do have more Pokemon cards. For example, I'll show you some of my good ones. I have a lot of graded ones, but I don't have them with me right now. But here, I have this Articuno. I have this holographic Haunter. I have Mewtwo. A few more that I want to show you. An Alakazam, a Venusaur, an Ancient Mew. This is one of my coolest favorite looking cards. You only got this with the movie. I have a Blastoise. Can you see that? Yeah. And some of these cards I've actually bought. So I bought a lot of these cards, but nothing beats this, man. This is the most valuable card in my collection right now. I have a Shadowless Charizard and a Venusaur that I've got wrapped up well, and that could be worth more, but I believe in this card because only in 2022, actually 2023, actually if you look at this graph, you'll see, this card was only trading for about $300, $400 ungraded. Now, minimum, it's going for $2,400. That's an 8x increase. That is crazy. That is a lot. And I think over time, the value of this card is just going to increase. So yeah, I made a video about Pokemon cards because I like Pokemon cards, and I'm leaning into myself a little bit more so you can see an authentic version of me. And if you like this video and want to know more about Pokemon cards, give this video a like, a subscribe, a follow, and please, please, please share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're into collecting, highly recommend you getting one of these because I think it's going to go up in value.